This is Mystical Carter from the Waking Yeses channel, coming back at y'all with another video. This is something I was thinking about when I did that last video. Something I've been thinking about ever since this Bundy Ranch thing popped off, and it's a topic I want to see if I can get circulating with you guys. So, like with all my videos, feel free to chime in, throw your comments in there, even if you disagree. Just say why you disagree, man. Like, I do these videos to get the topics going, man. You know what I'm saying? To open up discussion and spread knowledge. You know what I'm saying, to the people. You know what I mean? I know people from all different walks of life. I don't have no one set of, you know what I'm saying, YouTubers that I check out over others. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much everywhere. Most of my videos are for like prepping, pagan chats, Wicca, witchcraft, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because those are fun topics for me to do, but that's not all. You know what I'm saying? All the knowledge that, you know what I'm saying, I go search out for. You know what I mean? So this is really for everybody, because it's not like what happened at the Bundy Ranch can't happen to small time farmers, and you might have some of y'all have went through this, especially all of the tobacco farmers with the government and Philip Morris and all of that on the East Coast went through a little thing in the 90s where a lot of their farms got shut down and bought out. Some by choice, some not by choice. And with this rancher, it's really not no different. So the topic I want to get going, I'm gonna keep this short. The topic I want to get going is what if you were Cliven Bundy? You know, I know, and this is. I expected this topic to blow up a little bit more than it did, especially when he was asking for militia support and Oath Keeper support and all of that. I expected the gun talk to boom up again. It's not like it's not already a hot topic that a lot of people jump on anyway. Even the people that just collect them and just like to show them off or show themselves shooting their shit. You know what I mean? But what in your prepping arsenal other than a gun? Because gun's gonna be the most obvious thing. But y'all can throw that in there too. But what in your prepping arsenal would prepare you to deal with the situation like he went through? Now, say things went left and they would have stormed his ranch and threw him out of his house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people talk a lot of shit, but just like I said in the last video, out of all of the YouTubers I watch, especially the ones that do prepping videos, gun videos, ballistics, ammo, all of that good shit, I didn't hear nobody other than the Green Dragon. And that's one reason why I'm one of the new followers, one of the new subscribers. And every time a video live chat went up, I was right there with them, because out of all of y'all, they were the only people that stepped up and even sent anybody out there. I think James Yeager said he was on his way out there. He's still gonna go and check things out. I guess you'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But all of the rest of y'all, like, what the fuck? Like, what were y'all at? And some of y'all preach this whole having an arsenal in your house for when the feds come to take your land and take your rights and all the rest of that shit that goes along with the shit hit the fan discussions. Where were all of y'all at? Like, I mean, even the video, even if you couldn't go down there, because I couldn't jump up and go, but I damn sure send my support, and they have a donation button for those of y'all who do follow the Green Dragon. They had put up a donation button for the guys, because they didn't know, and even once they got down there, they didn't know just how big or explosive that could be. And I looked at it like a pretty serious situation. You know what I mean? I don't have, you know what I'm saying, children and whatnot, so if I was in his shoes and that happened to me, you know what I'm saying? Where I live at right here, I don't have no whole army of friends that could just drop what they doing and come. You know what I mean? Um, and it might be like that for a little bit of everybody, which is why I'm catering this topic the way I am. Um, what in your personal what in your prep and arsenal could you have did to prevent that, or um, pretty much to go to war with him? You know what I mean? Like, would that have been your breaking point? You know, because I know a lot of people down there were armed. Um, they said they even seen some Tommy guns and shit. And I was like, God damn! Like, I ain't even heard nobody ain't even heard mention of a Tommy gun since shit the Goodfellas and what was the other one? Casino. All them old Robert De Niro and Danny DeVito movies and shit. All them old mobster movies. Last time I seen a damn Tommy gun. Um, but what in your arsenal do you think? Like, would that have been a situation where you would have needed a bug out bag? Because if they wouldn't have showed up to help, he might have been in a tight squeeze. He might not be at his ranch right now. He might have more to worry about than just them damn cows. You know what I mean? Um, or for some of you guys, would that be a situation where you're willing to go down swinging, like literally, like to the last bullet flies? You know, some people was like that might be that's gonna be the next Ruby Ridge, the next Waco standoff, and I was around for that. You know what I mean? And that was some wild shit, but them people went out swinging. Um, my homies down in Texas tell a whole different version of the story than what I heard on the news back then. It was a lot more. It was a lot more shit to it. You know what I'm saying? Than just somebody that they was fucking with just because they didn't like the religious side of things that he was rolling with. You know what I mean? And that's something else, because I got a lot of pagan friends, Muslim friends. I got friends all across the board when it comes to spirituality, and that's why I tell them, even though I do separate videos when I talk about those topics, I tell them to check out my prep and stuff too, because that situation can happen to anybody. You know what I mean? And why I said what in your prep and arsenal could you have used also was because it was funny, because Tony forgot his flashlight. Like, when the shit started breaking off, he was like, hey man, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally like that, but me watching the live feed that they was doing, he was on his way down there to the ranch while they was doing the live chat, and they kept the live chat open for like 7 hours that night. While he drove down there to make sure he got down there okay. And I know some of them guys talk about having bug out bags. You know what I'm saying? That's not a big topic with them, but I'm pretty sure they've come across had the discussion somewhere. I might have missed it. But he forgot his flashlight. You know, and I'm looking at my bag, you know what I'm saying, listening to them, and I'm like, if I had to pick up and go down there and help, you know what I'm saying, if I could have gotten down there, was my bag ready to go with everything that I might have needed? Because when I looked at the footage, and some of the footage they uploaded, some of the people were sleeping in their cars, some of the people took sleeping systems, sleep bags. I think he said he's going to have to redo his sleeping system because it wasn't as comfortable as he originally thought it would be for that terrain. And that's something else. For your bug out gear, do you have a sleeping system? Are you cool sleeping on the ground? You know, are you cool with just your emergency bivvies and the clothes you got on? You know what I mean? I've seen like, I got trash bags in my bug-out bag. Now, you know what I'm saying, we live in a wooded area, so you can take pine needles and leaves and shit and make yourself a little cushion up off the ground. You know what I mean? If it's raining, you know what I'm saying, it still will help because it keeps you off the water. You know what I'm saying? Or you'd have to build like a what you call it? You'd have to build like a lean-to and then make a like an eight I ate I got the image in my head, but I can't remember what the name of the bed is. Is where like really like what's his name? Dave does on Really Big Monkey One his YouTube channel where he takes two branches and puts it on opposite sides of the tree, and he uses paracord to pretty much make a mattress, and then he puts the rest of his sleep pad or whatever on that to get up off the ground. Um, Now out there in the desert, you ain't got trees and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I would really like to holler at some of the preppers out there on the West Coast, because y'all got a whole different terrain. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit been cleared out. Some of this shit ain't never been. You know what I'm saying? Real forestry. You know what I mean? Where you got a lot of natural resources out there where you might not have to put so much and take so much gear with you in situations like that. But that's it, because I'm probably close to 10 minutes now. But yeah, that's the question for you guys. Is put yourself in his shoes. What could you have did, or what do you think you would have done to handle that situation? And if shit would have got dire and come down to a firefight, of course everybody, or some people would have, you know what I'm saying, would go out shooting. But are you ready to go out shooting in a situation like that? Because he made a stand. And he was like, bring it on, pretty much. And it was guns down there on both sides, and they was armed when they approached them. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when you have run-ins, even with your local cops, the guns are drawn on you as soon as they get there. You know what I mean? That's why I did the video that I did a while back when I was talking about militias and former military. How do you think they would act in a shit at the fan scenario? Now, in this particular scenario, they went down there armed up, ready to go. Ready to shoot dude, take his cows, and be out. Like, fuck this shit. We ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go down like that. Allegedly, it didn't go down like that, because I was hearing mixed reviews. Tony and them said that there was guns drawn and everything, but nobody got shot that they know of. Not in that area that they was at. But that was like, what, 6,000 acres worth of land? Like, that's a whole lot of space. Like, somebody could have got shanked over there in the back, behind the cactus or some shit that don't nobody know about. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are my questions for this video. I'm gonna get this thing circulating. I might throw this video at a couple people to get them in on it. What would you have did different? Is your prepping gear? Do you have a bug out bag? Is your bug out bag equipped to deal with multiple terrains and multiple scenarios? Another question: is your bag ready for all types of scenarios? That includes your sleeping system, your water system. They said there was people donating bottles of water to the cause. You know what I'm saying? And out there, like out west, you know what I'm saying, you don't have many natural springs no more that are public land. And that's another thing that was behind all of this mess. Was the land really his by lineage, or had the government taken it somewhere along the way? And I'm kind of glad that it made the attention and made the fuss that it did, because a lot of people were blind to the fact that the government was scooping up all the public land. So if you're in a bug out scenario, or even any kind of disaster, you would really have to rethink where you can go without running into a fight to get, you know what I'm saying, to get firewood, to get water. You know what I mean? Like, you can't carry everything with you. You know, unless you by yourself and you got a damn Suburban or something, then you might could fit a whole lot of gear. But you would have to have that shit with you all the time. And in that scenario, he wouldn't have left. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't live with 10 family members. Everybody don't live with a mini army in their house. You know what I mean? Some people might have to go bug out, regroup, and come back. You know what I mean? Because let's be realistic. Nobody's ready to go to war 24 hours a day, unless you just walk around with your guns and shit on you. You know what I'm saying? 24/7. At some point, you take that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Zombieland. Rule number 4: beware bathrooms. I mean, you might be in the bathroom when some shit pop off. You might come out the bathroom, they already in your house. You know. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna cut this because I know this is getting long. So y'all jump on this, man. Leave your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for showing me love and support, man. And I'm out here. Peace.